charades, but there's different levels to it and stuff. So I'm gonna explain it, and then I'm gonna separate you into like half of the class, and then there's gonna be 2 teams playing each other, and then the other half 2 teams. So basically, it's like there's 3 rounds, and so the first round is taboo, and so everyone's gonna just tear off like 3 pieces of paper. You're gonna write something down that you write for charades, so an object. So if you said like ribs, or if you said tennis shoes, or just something like that. You said person or plane. So you just write down an item, and then you're gonna do 3, and then I have bowls, and you're gonna put them in and mix it up, and then you are going to have 1 minute to go through the bowl. One person's going to go and do the charades, and their team's going to try to guess as many as they can in a minute, and then the next team, it's their turn. And so the first round, you can say as many words as you want and describe it as much as you want without saying the actual word. And so you just can't say the word, but you can talk and describe it as much as you want. And so that round's pretty easy. And then the next round, you can only say 1 word. So, I mean, like, if it's ribs, for example, you might say baby back. And then maybe there's, ribs. And once they get it, then you go to the next word. And you try to get as many words as you can. And then round 3 is you can't say any words. You have to act it out, no words, and you just like point to ribs or whatever it is. And hopefully by that round, your team will remember the words that are from the bowl, because you'll be using the same words the whole time, and that you can act it out, and hopefully that they can get it, basically.
Wait, so we all need to make 3?
So yeah, everyone in the class, if you have a piece of paper for the characters, like neighbors, just if you could just tear up little pieces and just write 3 different items.
Look, you need not just
So just remember your numbers, okay?
Is that crazy?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So once you're done with that, you bring in your 3. Then 1s will meet here, 2s will meet in that corner, 3s in that corner, and 4s over here. And then that will be your team. So. Yeah, just 3 items. So like they can just things that you can act out for charades that are, you can make them as hard as you can.
So like a duck?
Yeah, so like you can do like people and stuff, because the first round you can describe it. So if you were gonna do like the Little Mermaid, you could say has a fishtail but it's human, and then sings and stuff, and then people would say maybe Ariel.
Start singing this.
And then the next round, you have to say maybe just fish, that's all you say, and then they're like, oh, maybe
fish.
mermaid.
So the second round is just 1 word?
Yeah.
The second round's 1 word. And the third round, you maybe just act like a mermaid, like try to act. And then they try to remember what it is, and then they say, oh, mermaid's Ariel. So just kind of,
It's a lot
you
of
can
floor
like
work.
pick more words that you think would work.
I'm completely honest. My life's like an open book. And my real name.
Okay, yeah, so kind of try to finish that up, and then 1 through 2 is over here again. So kind of get in your groups now and room.
Where was 4?
And then 3, and then 4 is over here.
Yeah.
So first go to your half of the class, and then I'll just
Yeah.
just go to your side of the classroom.
Where are you guys? 1?
This was Bruce over here, right? I feel like there's no one here. Okay. It's just me and you. Oh my god, this.
Where's four?
Okay, now there's 3 of us here.
Three?
Yeah, four's in that corner.
Yee. I think we're stacked.
You made yours huge.
Okay, so once you're in your groups, so, okay, everybody, just wait 1 second, you're gonna start.
Do you like your face mask or your not face mask?
Okay, everybody, so now that you're in your groups, so you're, once you're playing twos, so you guys are gonna.
I got 9 of them on Amazon for
You're gonna put all
$10.
of your papers in there.
When I went to the concert, I enjoyed
Oh, crap.
They were so good. Do you like anything?
And then you guys
It's like
are
turn
all
into
supposed
so
to
thin,
share
but it covered it does the job. Because when we were at
near
night,
your-
I covered my head. Or during the day, I dipped in the creek. Yeah.
Okay.
How much meat should kill that sheep?
Just throw them all in.
Yeah.
T-bone.
Oh, nice.
Killing it.
Okay. And so now. Okay, wait, everyone, let's Okay, so now that you have them, so first you guys are gonna go. And so if one of you has a phone, you could time just 1 minute. And then, so one of you is gonna go, and you'll just go through all the cards. Your team is gonna try to guess as many as possible. And then once you are done and you have yours, then they're gonna go. And they're gonna try to guess as many as possible, and you guys will time for them the 1 minute and then tell when it's up. And so try to get as many as possible in the first round. And then, so just do that, and once you get done with that, then just say when you're done with that first round. Okay, so do you guys have someone that has a timer?
Okay, who wants to go?
I do.
So you guys will be kind of like, so you guys will go first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You'll go first,
I
yeah?
have the 2.0. Tell me when though.
I watched like first quarter.
You tell me when. Okay, so anyone, go.
You put it in your mouth and you eat it, and it fills up your tummy. What? That all fits in the big. Yeah. You go on the mountain, you go. It's an animal with a. Yeah. Monkeys eat these. You drive this. You wear this on your head. You play this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's in Hawaii and you sit under it and it gives you coconuts. The other one you put. What? It's an animal. It's got 4 legs.
Oh, there it is.
It's a big gun, but it doesn't shoot bullets. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2.
Wait, what was the last one?
I just
Okay, so now that he's gone, you guys are gonna have someone go, and then someone else will time. And then you just keep switching.
No.
Until they're all gone or what?
Yeah, until they're all gone, and then you guys count them. Yeah, just keep switching off so everyone takes turns.
No, you said it, dang it.
Wait, I need them to start again.
Oh. Okay, got it.
Oh.
We all do.
Okay. It's no, watch me.
Wait, what?
Hey, what do you write with?
Okay.
Alright, you got it? As many as possible.
Oh, even
Okay, this one. Okay, you put it close in it.
Yes,
You're closing it. You hang it up. Oh my god. My what is beating?
Going.
Okay, there we go. I don't know how many. Okay, it's finding. And then. Huh? Okay, what do you do with it? Okay, it hops around, has 3 parties.
That was a good one.
Alright, these right here. Okay. You go like this with a.
I don't know if you guys get that.
Alright.
So
Oh, I don't know, because
You gotta count them, right?
You guys got
Yeah,
Oh.
count 'em.
6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if everything's wrong because you went, they said hair,
Well, I
I
think-
went hair.
we read it every night.
What are those called?
You guys-
When you challenge it?
I mean,
Not that it matters, but.
oh,
So now, is this the round you guys are? We sit on the
Yeah, you just, you're gonna alternating until they're all
Oh,
gone.
good.
Okay.
Good help.
Just this.
So there's.
You got it?
We have to work. Are you timing?
Yay, go.
Okay.
So
So you guys keep going.
Go,
And then the
go.
next person goes.
both of us are 9. You can say one word.
I know,
Okay,
okay,
never mind.
I don't know, I tell you, we're
Ryan.
You can keep talking.
Yoda?
This is still the same
Maybe
word.
that's a word.
Jedi.
It's the same.
That's the word.
It's the same word. As many words as you want. It's the same
Those are
word.
the
Yeah, but that was the extra word.
Oh, I can't?
We're going until this is gone.
Keep going.
Go.
Dang it, why do I keep doing that?
This is
It's outside, you build it once
No,
it's.
man.
Thank you.
something you climb.
You eat it, it's like you peel it.
Yeah.
You wrap it, and then it's string. Thank you. They're scary, they have the noses and the faces, thank you. They're slow and they have the shell on their back, thank you. It's a physiological polymer, but you eat it, it's called a chance of meatballs, there's no palace made out of it.
Jello.
Thank you. Hops in Australia.
Then we got 3.
Okay.
Wow. All right. Mary Christina.
Hey, it's probably a chance of meatballs.
That was the best one.
I got it from Friday the Japanese called Palace.
She's like, obsessed with
You just said it.
And we were
I thought we only got 2 words still, so. Always funny that you
It rides Chewbacca, that's what I would say.
yeah, just went
You guys need to say this or do not.
Yeah. It looks like one little green.
They like Jedi.
I know.
Eagles like green, old school.
You're just like this. Yoda.
They like mud.
Pigs.
Wow.
Lily.
I can't get this out.
It's an elephant that has super big.
Jumbo's ears. Because I wrote it.
Wait, you said the second half of that.
It's just,
Did it say Bob?
Videotaping?
I don't know
No,
exactly.
it's just
Yeah,
Bob.
I think it is.
Ah,
There's
okay.
lots of mud
Are you
outside.
guys?
Yeah.
Time code.
When you did time
Or it's a video
Whoever hasn't gone.
The Rock,
You're
because I wrote it.
You're gonna do the
A
second
little thing
round
that's not
once.
M&M.
Skittle, because I wrote it.
That's the one where you only say one word. So you pick one person to do that. And then
That's it.
the next team can pick one person to do just the one word round. Okay?
We got
Seconds left.
One word.
Yeah, just one.
So basically,
them all back to work.
they go and then we.
Do you have 13 seconds left to start the next round? Okay? And so you just
So
so now,
now it's just a one word, right?
count yours first and then put them all back in and it's gonna be the one.
Can we like?
I didn't realize that it was videotaping, so I figured I'd just pick it up and like.
Okay, so
Hey, you're doing a great job.
to do like a lot, so just one person from each team, you pick one person maybe that hasn't gone, and you're doing the one word round. So one person here and one person over here. So then when you do the one word round, pick one more
I
person.
picked
and you're gonna
Melissa.
do the one word
Oh,
round.
what's up, dude?
So
You do good. Heating it.
So
What is
just
it?
Wait,
No, they
So we're just supposed to have two, one person.
Oh, shoot.
Ask
So
me.
much.
You can't do that to me where I was like trying to do
I had 10 and then minus 1.
Still got 8, even though we talked to you for like 30 seconds.
I know, I felt
You're
fine.
fine.
17. I was in the bottom of the purple.
Wow.
The bottom one.
Yeah, you guys
For
did.
no one gets to go.
Okay,
You guys get one.
Then it wasn't your guys' pile.
I was gonna say, one of us gets back.
One word.
Yeah.
If I even hear half of it.
One word and
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys have someone picked, or you
Can't
can
walk
draw
in
me.
the ice.
There you go.
So I just dropped it here.
Yeah, you draw me again, so you guys should know kind of.
Oh.
One word.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You got it. Ears.
Hair, earrings.
Yoda,
Animal.
How many words can we say? 3 or 1?
Alright, ready? Go.
Hold on a second.
Oh, wait, what did?
Just start yours.
I did.
Oh,
4
okay.
seconds.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I already gave her like 20 seconds.
Candy, Skittle.
Hair.
Outside.
Snowman.
Snowman.
Wait,
Outside.
ski.
Precipitation. Skiing.
Skiing.
Cat.
So do you just click?
Star Wars?
Yoga.
Rain.
Snow.
I was gonna say, but I think
Okay.
Energy.
Windmill.
Yeah.
Banana.
Banana.
I was thinking bar.
Workshop.
Palm.
Science workshop.
Handshake.
One word. It's outside.
You really paid attention. Rain, snow, snowman, snow palm, snow hand,
Palm
bus.
tree.
Bus, palm
Palm
tree.
tree.
Palm tree.
Palm tree.
That was good. I like that.
5,
Pass.
4,
Hair.
3,
Oh, that's right.
0.
Time.
Darn, dang.
Darn,
Okay,
dude.
so keep yours and then we got
But we did the third one, right?
9.
So we're
Why
at
can't
27,
you? She
right?
said someone
We did the
preferred.
no talking, right?
Right now,
Get
you
in there,
guys
Bets.
get the same one that.
One word coming off the bench.
Right.
I'll go.
Don't let us
Alright,
down.
who's timing her? Oh, I saw her.
Or this.
Ready? Set.
Airbrush. Easy.
You can say one word.
Don't ask me what I'm doing.
Oh, trees. Forest.
Driving.
Car.
Snow.
40.
Crap, I said part of it, whatever.
I would have gotten it by that anyway.
Once.
I don't know what that says. I'm gonna keep going. No, Rudolph. Hey, hair.
Oh.
That was good.
Gabby Duck.
Rabbit and
Turtle.
Rose's here.
Tortoise. Turtle.
turtle. That one didn't really count.
Go, go, go.
What was that? Cheese stick. Oh, cheese stick. Sorry.
Okay.
Wait, I thought you said time.
Now you got like 12 seconds left.
Okay.
Eating.
Salad.
Church.
Jello.
Sorry, that was. I got a very good round.
All Mormons eat jello and have trans.
3, 4,
All churches eat jello.
8.
Everybody walk in.
So do we just act?
Okay, so then
How many did you get?
Now we just
We got
acted,
9
right?
lessons. We're
Why
at
are you guys always
27.
outdone this by more?
Do you ever get
What'd you guys
You
get
guys are
again?
done?
One lesson a year.
Now just do action. One person
No.
goes.
I don't think
Is everybody gone?
There you
Go.
go.
Just action, no words, not like you can't make noises. And then you get a count. And then now you're
Just go there and say random names. And then the snowboarding one.
I would have gotten you the Right? You got 10. It doesn't really matter.
Pause it, pause it.
Um,
Keep going, keep going. Skiing.
And
Bear. Lion.
Bear.
Lion, lion. Dog.
Ready, go.
Keep going. Palm tree. Come on.
Right, pen, pencil.
Yeah.
Skittles, Skittles. Oh.
Keep going, keep going.
Cheese stick, cheese stick.
Now you want to taste the rainbow.
Come on.
Turtle.
Turtle.
North Pole.
Car.
Cars thing.
Hair. Brush.
I like it, but I hate the Canadian.
Time. So not this one. No,
How many? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Easily.
Wow.
Alright, girls, which one is it? Find out last one standing. Cheese stick is hard.
Yeah, I remember struggling with that.
You did a banana.
Donkey. I got
Alright,
it.
which one's time to go?
You did.
Single housing.
1, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Who wants to act it out?
Yeah.
Cue up.
You want to act it out?
Yes.
Yes.
Sit on the ground. Sit on the ground.
That's good.
Go. Let's go.
It's good.
Flower.
Bird.
Snowman.
Good job. I don't know.
Just this.
Kangaroo.
Bat over.
Santa.
I can imagine it now.
Swing. I don't know.
Cello.
Cheese stick.
Violin.
Yeah?
Fly fishing.
Because we don't mix it up.
Banana.
Banana.
Harry Potter.
I'm like, fly fishing.
Double ears. Easy.
Hair.
Flower.
Flower.
Ski. You're a beautiful flower.
Bunny.
Clown. Oh, really?
Mountain.
Nice Whoops, I think we might have time.
Oh, yeah.
So, did we count yourself and see who won?
Come back
I'm okay with just leaving it.
B.O.B.
Okay, once you're done, just
Bandit
go
over
back
there.
to
Can't
your
use the
seat.
Here's us all. I thought the second round that we were still like. Is this yours?
Hey, which one of you flat faces took my picture?
Okay, so after doing that, what things could have gone smoother in your group? Like, what things do you think might have helped if you started doing it from the beginning?
If you make signs from the beginning, it makes it easier at the end.
Right, maybe acting out from anything else?
Clarification of the rules would have been nice.
Yeah, I feel like it was like
Yeah.
hectic and it was loud and stuff, and maybe I should have, like, before you guys stood up, like, told you more.
Well, it was more like my own fault because I didn't realize that like we were still on the first round, but I thought we were on the second round, and I didn't get that clarified. So I was in there struggling, and everyone's like, "You can talk." It's like what? So that was fun.
Just knowing the rules more clearly, maybe, and just having them, like, set out beforehand.
Someone in our group made the comment that they didn't know that all of the words would go back in, so they weren't paying attention to the other group's words. So I think like if they would have known that,
Right, yeah.
like
'cause
paid
even
more
when you're
attention
not-
to their words
Yeah.
instead of
Okay, so what, oh, yeah. Go for
I guess I would have made my words easier. 'Cause I didn't realize I was going to do my own, so for like some people, like my own group probably struggle with mine. I was like, I'm going to make them really hard. I had Dumbo's ears, The Rock, and like Skittle. So like
Right.
sometimes they were kind of hard.
Yeah, but maybe like later on. people
Yeah, later on
might know
everyone
them.
remembered them though.
Yeah, I remember them because they're like stood out a little more. So maybe that's one thing you could do differently from the
Yeah.
get-go. Do you think maybe like as a group you guys could have done anything differently? Or maybe just paid attention to the other group when they were going,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So what are some of the strategies you noticed some people were using that actually like helped maybe?
I noticed we all, like, some people use the same movement every time that same word came up, so they're like, oh yeah, we've done this, you know?
Yeah.
I think Ryan knew which size his paper was, so he just kind of like said it beforehand.
Yeah, yeah, because like all those different sizes of papers, you might recognize the paper even if you said it. So that's. Yeah,
That was kind of cute.
that was cute. Yeah.
For our group, one of the words was Yoda.
Oh yeah.
And something like just really funny happened before like it was our turn, and so we were kind of just joking about it because I think you did something like
It
you
did
said the word,
Yeah.
but she did like bunny ears. And so we just thought it was hilarious, like it was great, and so we kind of used that saying like, okay, so when it came to ours, oh, who was it? Who did it? Oh yeah, when she was doing it, all she had to do is like put those
Right.
up and then like.
So if it was like
guess.
another group watching, like if you switched groups, they would have been like, why would they ever say that? Just like what you guys do.
But yeah, it was like an inside joke, I guess.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, because like she was with it. Yeah. It was awesome.
Okay, so, wait, sorry. So, do you think one of the sections was harder? Like the first, second, or third when you couldn't speak? Or do you think that, maybe even like just one word was harder? What section do you think?
I think it was hard because I was like the last one and so I had to do the one without speaking. And some of them, like, you can't really describe, like, we had one that was like B.O.B. Like, I don't even know how you would act that out,
Yeah.
so some of them were easier
I
than
went to
others.
Bob the Builder for that one.
Oh, I love that.
I feel like every single round, well, except for the middle round was kind of like, but like the first round, it's like the words for the first time. And then like the third round wasn't like super hard either because like we already have heard all the words and stuff. So like I feel like they're all kind of the same if you were paying attention, I guess.
Right,
Yeah, I think the more you pay attention, like,
Better.
the easier it could
Don't have any
it
video
could
tape
get.
stuff.
So kind of just like being more active in the game instead of, like maybe looking at other people. I don't know, just made it easier to just pay attention.
Right. So, as like facilitators, what are ways that you think people might communicate that you might have to work with that's not through words?
Rafting for sure.
So maybe like
We do that whitewater rafting because when you're going through rapids, you can't hear anything, so
Right.
everything's through hand signals.
Mhm.
So that way we can always pay attention, and you always have to be paying attention because you can't hear anything. So if you're sitting there like sitting in the back, like not paying attention, and someone needs help, you're not noticing them. So you're always looking for a sign or looking for signals.
Right. That's really good.
You okay?
I'm giving you hand signals.
I think body
Yeah,
language,
this is
like if
one
you're
of
to
them.
present something or teach someone something, like the way, if you're enthusiastic about it or you're just like kind of like bored about it, like it definitely
That's
like
why.
matters.
Yeah, so kind of maybe facial expressions.
Yeah.
If you're in charge of a group too, maybe someone might not say something, they might be shy, but if you can tell by the facial expression something's wrong, maybe just paying attention, like when you're rafting, how you pay attention can help you. And you said that through the rounds, if you were paying attention, that helps too.
Mhm.
So do you think communication or memory is more important maybe in the game? What do you think was more strategic?
Memory.
Memory? So why do you think that?
Because, I don't know, I think sometimes communication can get in the way. Like if they were trying to communicate something differently than how we've already heard it, then people would be like, wait, what is she talking about? But if we just remember how they communicated beforehand, then it just
Right.
gets easier.
So communicating in a way you know that people will understand you. Yeah.
I think communication was more important in the beginning when you were first starting off, but then memory was more important after the initial round because then you could remember everything. But communicating when nobody knew what it was more important.
Right. So maybe like a lot of times we communicate more with people when we're getting to know each other. Maybe with this class, I feel like we might have to communicate more, but once we're comfortable, we know more about each other and we don't have to reiterate what we've already learned.
Well, kind of like how they said for Yoda, they did bunny ears, so it's like there is no communication, and that's completely different. So it's like they had better memorization. They remembered that that's the symbol they used for Yoda. Because if you were to communicate, like how do you communicate that? Like it's something they memorized, like they knew already.
But along with that, we kind of had to communicate beforehand. So
Right.
you needed that, but I see what you're saying, like the memorization. So I think that like they kind of both play an important part because like, I don't know, we all just automatically kind of memorize people's facial expressions as well. So like if someone is sad but they're more shy, you can memorize like what a sad face looks like or something like that. And you use your memory and just like different things like that to maybe better communicate or like understand what other people are going through, how they need help to, as a facilitator.
Right. Okay, so yeah, I just think that we should, as trying to be leaders and like facilitators in the future and stuff like that, maybe we should try to be better at communicating and realizing people communicate differently than us, and trying to get to know people, and so it can be come back from memory how they are maybe, and so we can use that, and so we are more personally make a more personal impression on them, and we can be better facilitators in the future. So maybe just pay attention, like we said, and try to communicate in ways that people are familiar with and it makes them comfortable. So.